Well, hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining us here on a very special live stream, one that I've been looking forward to for a little bit. As always, joining me, my partner in crime here, Mike the Dad Vader, with the premiere of the new studio, man. I am loving it. Look at that.
Baby
So
steps.
pro. Yeah, hey,
Baby
I call it minimalistic. I love it. Watch him, next week, and it's gonna be like him buried under boxes of Black Series and Micro Galaxy Squadron. That's kind of what happened to me, actually. So
that's
beware.
a wife's plan is get all your stuff that's randomly throughout the house and put it into one area. So
Yeah, good luck with that, because then they realize that area fills up quick.
very quick.
And then then it's gonna start spilling right back out. But once again, thank you so much for joining us here on this fine Wednesday night, hump day. I hope that your week's been going good, and if not, hey, we're almost to the weekend, so just hold on tight just a little bit more. As always, thank you for joining us, and the chat is already on fire. Loving it. So we're not even gonna waste time, guys. So today we have a great guest. Man. So I want to give you a little bit of a story here. So a couple weeks ago, I remember that I had seen, that the Heir to the Empire anime episode had already dropped, and I was like, that's right, I saw a trailer for that a while back. I need to watch it. So I literally go on YouTube, I pull it up, and I'm like, all right, let's go. I get my chips ready, I get my drink ready. I was like, all right, 7 minutes, let's do this. And then I was like, you know what? Let me do that with the Bunker Bunch, right? Let me just go live and we can all watch together. It'd be fun. I don't know how many people have seen it. I was late to the game, to be honest, because he had dropped like 6 days before, something like that. I was like, all right. So I go live, and then we're all enjoying, marveling honestly at the creation that these guys have done. And then all of a sudden, I notice a familiar name in the chat. And I was like, whoa, like, did this just happen? So it was very meta that the creator, Jar Jar Jargon, decided to pop into the chat as we were, honestly, as we were singing his praises, because this thing is amazing. And by the way, guys, let me preface all of this by saying, check the links in the description right now. His social media, his YouTube. If you haven't, go follow, go subscribe, all of that good stuff. Okay, right off the bat, right here on the description. So make sure you click on that. And so I reached out, because why not? And I'm like, hey man, you wouldn't happen to want to come over, to the bunker? And he's like, you know what, man, I am kind of busy making, some of the greatest Star Wars people have seen, Disney included. But you know what? I'll carve out some time. I'm gonna be nice, and throw you guys a bone. And I was like, bro, bet, I appreciate you. So here we are, a couple weeks later, very special guest. We got a ton of questions for him, or I do anyway. And we're gonna get to know him. We're gonna get to talk about, his project. And spoiler alert, I think we're gonna get to see something that that a lot of people have been waiting to see. So you guys want to stick around. Without further ado, let's bring on to the stage tonight's guest, Jar Jar Jargon. Welcome, brother. How you doing?
What's going on? I'm doing good, guys. Thanks for all the kind words. I've had a lot of help. I just want to say that. So,
dude,
check the credits. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And but credit to you for assembling the team, and being definitely a creative force here in the community. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you, coming into the bunker and chatting with us. I don't want to waste too much time because, like I said, I got a ton of questions. So
okay.
Whenever somebody, comes in here, first of all, I need to shout you out for the background. Pretty legit. Loving the helmet.
Hey, you as well too. I want to talk about like collections at some point. But
yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think this might be the first of many chats.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Shout out for that hoverboard, bro. That thing looks dope.
That is the official Mattel hoverboard they released
no way.
in 2012 or 2013. Yeah, that's the one and only. So I'm pretty proud of it. I've had it for a long time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, highly sought after too, man. So congrats on that.
I know.
So we're gonna segue into the first couple of questions that we got is something that we like to ask everybody that comes over to the bunker for the first time, and that is, do you remember the first time you fell in love with Star Wars?
Okay, I think so. You know, I'm a '90s kid, and it was like the special editions coming out.
Oh, there we
So
go.
you know, I had like the gold VHS tapes, and you know, I didn't see them in theaters on the re-release, but my parents got the gold VHS special editions, and yeah, I don't know, man. It was just, you know, seeing them for the first time. I'm like every kid, you're seeing it, and you're like, oh, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, like these are the greatest characters ever. And you're
Absolutely.
just enthralled with it, you know, and everything from that point on was just Star Wars toys for birthdays and Christmas, and
Nice.
you know, playing lightsabers every chance I get, kind of thing. That was really like my, you know, my real love with it. And then of course, because I was a '90s kid, we were right around the time the prequels were rolling around, and I remember in 1999, my first Star Wars movie in theaters, Phantom
Yes.
Menace.
Magical moment.
Yes.
It was right. Like, and it's funny because you know, a lot of people say things about the prequels, and I know they weren't loved by the original trilogy fans from like the 70s and 80s initially, but
Yeah.
it all panned out, I think, you know, when we finally saw the whole prequel trilogy together and everything. So and Revenge of the Sith is coming out again this year. That's gonna be
Yes.
Boy,
Dude,
does
there.
time fly.
yeah,
20.
no kidding, dude.
I
I was
know,
like,
right?
yes, it's back in the movies. Because it's 20 years old. I'm like, dang it, man. Like,
Oh,
come
I'm
on.
old.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
exactly. I'm like, bro, come on. I didn't need to know that. Like, don't put that on the poster. Like, just let me have it, you know? Just don't remind me.
Right.
Just slight parentheses. Dude, I kind of feel like they took their sweet time on that one. I'm like, we all know it's going to happen. Why
Right.
can't you just say it, you know? Why can't you just make us happy for once, you know? Just let us have this. And you're only letting us, what, 2 months? Like, they released it like 2 months, you know, before like it comes back in theaters.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was like, dude, I kind of felt that this should have been, you know, brought up like a while back, but you know, I digress. So sorry, continue.
Hey, we're getting there anyway. I know that's really pretty much it. I mean, that's my story. I will say, and you know, regardless of how anyone feels about, you know, where the franchise has been in recent years, you know, because I don't want to harp on any of that too much. You know, there's definitely a point where I probably kind of fell out of Star Wars for a while. But really, Mandalorian brought me back, I'd say,
Nice. Okay.
to really be like, you know, it can be great, and there's really cool stories, and just seeing the Mandalorian got me into Legends and EU, you know, a lot more too. So I'm like, you know, there were all these stories that took place after the sequel or after
Right.
the original trilogy that I never saw, and I finally kind of dove into those through audiobooks and comics and books and everything, and I fell in love all over again, man. I was like,
Nice.
it was like just like day one. It was awesome.
That's beautiful. So so let me ask you this, you know, as you can see, I like toys, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
so hint hint. But so you mentioned, right, you got, you know, you got some toys as you were growing up, you know, Star Wars toys obviously as presents.
Mhm.
So when you kind of put the fandom, you know, like shoved it into the back of the closet, what happens to those toys?
So I still have, believe it or not, I still have the Darth Vader helmet. I think I got in
Yes.
'97.
Oh, beautiful.
It's like
I
a
love
piece
that.
of plastic. It's sitting in the closet still. It's
Nice.
not that one. The sabers, I think they were destroyed. You know, all my action figures were pretty much destroyed. I still have a few of the micro machines though. I don't know if you remember the little
Sweet.
micro machine like heads that like pop open, and they had
Yes,
the
I
little.
love those, dude.
I still have some of
Love 'em.
those, but most of it just, you know, it kind of, I had to start fresh for the most part, unfortunately, which,
Did any of your
is a
figures go
shame.
through the G.I. Joe phase where you put the firecrackers on them? And
There were definitely some 4th of July's or some toys, even ships, I think, got
Wow.
destroyed, you know.
There you go. Next level. Dang. Yeah, so I'm assuming, you know, we're talking about the 90s, so that must have been Power of the Force too, you know, around
Yep.
there.
Oh yeah, I do
good.
have 2 Power of the Force. They're sitting on the floor over there, but Shadows of the Empire.
Yes.
I N64 was like my thing growing up,
Nice.
and I had that Shadows of the Empire game. Oh man, that was awesome when it came out. I had the Battle of Hoth at the beginning.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah,
Love that.
that was a great game. So
Yeah, absolutely.
another
And
awesome thing from the 90s.
yeah. And I've said it before here. Say what you want about Power of the Force 2 figures. I know they weren't exactly great, but that packaging for Shadows of the Empire, with the purple beam on it, I still love that. That still looks great to me. Yeah, that they kind of need to bring that back, kind of like what they're doing with Revenge of the Sith for Black Series.
Yes,
I'll take a Power of the Force 2 purple edition, right? For I know Sixer just came out, so I'm like, why can't we just repackage it? That's what you do. So just give me the cool, card again.
That is definitely what they do. If you saw today's announcements on some of their figures,
oh
they were like, it's a repackage, and I was like, don't say that. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I mean, good on them for owning it, but at the same time, like, I know it's a repackage.
Yeah.
Like, don't make me feel bad because I'm gonna buy it again. Like, don't I don't need that.
Hey, if you keep it in the box, you're gonna buy it again. Who cares?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Although I will say I was a little bit ticked off, and we're going off topic here, Bunker Bunch. But hold on, dude, what the heck is up with the deluxe cards for the vintage collection?
Oh, I don't like those
squarish.
Either. Yeah,
I'm like, so now none of my protectors work if I want to put one on. So what? I'm gonna have to shell out for new protectors. I'm sure somebody's making them already. And here's the thing: I'm sure those things are gonna be like $25 to $27. And I'm like, oof, for a jetpack, bro. Like, I don't know. For half an arm, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
for a shield and a knife or something. What the Imperial
exactly.
Commando?
Yeah, dude,
I don't
exactly.
know about that one.
And they were blowing it up, right? Like, oh, look at all the accessories. I'm like, it's 3. And like one of them is the jetpack. I don't even count that as an accessory, like, for a Mando or a trooper in this case. So I was like, I don't know, man. But anyway, sorry. So we're digressing here. But yeah, you and I need to talk collections for sure.
You would love to. Yeah.
So guys, we have not been ignoring you. I just, I'm pretty excited. We're getting to know here our friend Jar Jar Jargon. So let me jump right into the chat. And right off the bat, guys, we got the Cantina Talk becoming a new member. Dude, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And also, guys, once you check out Jar Jar Jargon's YouTube channel, they do have their own live stream, which is way better than this one. Exactly. So
I wouldn't say that, but
right
Cantina Jargon, that's us.
Yes, absolutely. So I was catching up on the last episode as I was driving back home, and you can see our friend Cantina Talk there too, which I think he should be coming over to the bunker too.
Oh yeah,
soon
you should have him on for sure.
But also man, look at that.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
How did this happen? You're smarter than this. Apparently not.
Thank you so much, and we really, really, truly appreciate each and every single one of y'all that decide to support the channel. And remember, you don't have to give us money. We do like it though. But if you give us your like, if you leave a comment, if you share the content, that is also supporting us. So thank you, Bunker Bunch, as always. All right. So even before we started, we got Rob Zombie Hunter saying, hey, guys, we got the Bro DeLorean. What's going on, brother? We got Rob saying hi to Bro DeLorean. Bro DeLorean saying howdy. We got the Dad Vader letting everybody know that we're about to start.
Oh yeah.
We got Rob saying hey to the Dad Vader. We got Cantina Talk saying let's go. We got Big John in the house. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is gone. Oh Lord.
Oh man.
I was waiting who's gonna be the first one to make the comment. If we have time, we might address that. If not, it's all right. I think it's been over quite a bit of the news today. We got Martha saying hi. That's my mom. We got Rob saying, hey, Johnny, Martha, and Cantina. We got Luis saying, hello, General Kenobi. What's going on? And thanks so much for joining us. Hey, Luis says, Rob. We got Dave's Dimension in the house saying, smash that like button like a prom date. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to have to steal that, Dave.
That's a good one.
I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you, Dave. Thanks so much for coming in. Rob saying hi to Dave. We got Ultra Card in the house with some WWE additions to his collection. Good job, man. Zombie saying hi to Sila. Dave saying hi to Zombie. We got the man collects. What it's up, Chris? Thank you so much for joining us, man. We got Dave saying hi to Chris. Chris doing the same back. Rob saying hi to Chris. We got Ultra with more W leads. Man, you are increasing that collision. We got Pap the Bounty Hunter. What's going on,
Pop,
cuz?
what's up, man?
What's going on, Ricky? Thanks so much for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Good evening, everyone. So polite. Always so polite, Ricky. Ultra saying hi to Chris. Ricky says Cantina Talk. What up, cousin? Not much, brother. We having fun tonight. Yo, says Cantina Talk. Chris saying hi to Zombie and Ultra. There he is, says Cantina. Rob saying, hey, Pop. Ultra saying, Days Dimension, learn for you to get the Thank you. Nice. Cantina saying hi to saying nothing much. And you, my guys. So they're having their own little chat. I love it. All right. We got Blackstar9 saying hello there. What's going on, Pablo? Thanks so much for joining us, man. Ultra and Rob saying hi to Pablo. We got Pablo saying, what up, Cantina Talk? How's your Wednesday? So polite. What's up, everyone? Says
I
Pablo.
love your community. They're all like just chatting it up, man. That's
Dude,
awesome.
they are awesome. We love the Bunker Bunch here. And yeah, these guys are just having, their own little talk. I love it though. Good, man. Relaxing after editing all day. Dude,
Yeah,
I wish
if
I
you
could edit
guys are
all day.
like Spider-Man, the new animated show, Cantina Talk just dropped a big video about it.
I was gonna
so,
say I
yeah.
just saw his post. I need to finish it though. So I want to finish
Same.
it first.
Like I still need to
and
finish
then
watching it.
yeah, exactly. And then we'll go. Dude, don't make me bring you guys back for a Spider-Man stream, dude, because I will do it. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and but I say that and I haven't finished the show. I know, but I'll finish it soon. Dad saying hi to Cantina Star and Ultra. What's up? We got Viper's Pit in the house. I saw you over on Instagram, brother. Thanks so much for joining us here too. Good evening, everyone. I actually took a detour to Instagram. Hey, no worries, man. We appreciate you checking it out there too. What's good? Says Cantina Talk. Ultra saying hi to Dad Vader. We got Zombie saying hi to Viper. Viper saying hi to Zombie. How goes it? I'm good. Thanks, bro. And you? I'm just reading conversations at this point. We got Action Joe Fix in the house. Good evening, everyone. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Some more conversations. We don't have to show those. That's all right. Vipers does say, though, school, work, and real life happening, keeping me busy. Miss you guys. Hey, we miss you too, man. And yes, it's funny how life gets in the way of us having fun, right? But hey, priorities. No worries. Action Joe said, be sure to smash that like button. Nice. Like the prom date. Oh, man, I'm going to start using that. Dang it. Look who it is. We got Nilda from Appetite for Collectibles saying hello there. By the way, good job, Nilda and Tiara, on your interview like a couple hours back with Joe, artist that has done a ton of work for Star Wars and is still doing, from what he told us, a lot of work for Topps. So stay on the lookout for that. He's going to be putting out some new designs. So we got Rob saying hi to Nilda. Yeah.
Right here.
Let me.
Oh, there you go.
Let me blow you up here.
That is that right there.
Wow.
That is nice. That is very nice. Also, again, shout out to the family portrait in the back. That's pretty dope. Yeah.
With Hayden and Ewan. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
I made them laugh with that. So like my life's over. I'm just here for the rest of the just cruising.
Exactly.
Whatever happens now.
Yep. It's just cherry on top at that point. Mike saying hi to Nilda. We got Rob saying LOL. We got Howl Runner Base saying, hey, everyone. Saw you on Instagram also, brother. Thank you for joining us here. Rob saying hi to Base. Whoa, what is this, Nilda?
Whoa.
Come on now.
This happened. We're smarter than this. Apparently not.
Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you,
with
Nilda.
the super sticker, 20 buckaroos. That is gonna go straight to my hydration fund, we'll call it.
There you go.
I say that, but this is actually just sparkling water tonight. I gotta be good. So Viper says last semester was challenged, got an A for stage makeup and my nutrition. Oh, good job, Viper. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Nice, says Rob. Hal saying, what's up, Zombie Hunter? Zombie Hunter says, Jar Jar, love the helmets behind you. I collect helmets too. I'm up to 39. Dang, Rob.
Wow.
That's a lot. You know what?
39's a lot. That's awesome though, man. I'm like, I have more that I can't. I have like some like on top here that I can't even get on camera. I got some down there.
I hear you, dude. I have some that are still like in the box, like
right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I know, right? Says Rob. By% still got my old school Darth Vader and tie pilot helmet from Don Post.
Don Post.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Good
Don
job.
Post. That's
Bob saying I have a Don Post tie fighter. I'm assuming helmet Viper. Actually, Joe Fix says I'm so old, fellas, that I can't remember as a young fella going to my older brothers to a movie theater by Wonderland Mall in '77 to see Star Wars. It was just titled Star Wars.
yeah.
That's how I know you're OG right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you, General, for sure, man. Like I said, you're doing it right, man. You're getting your priorities straight. And here we are, guys. Finally, we made it to the end of the chat. Once again, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And okay, so we're gonna start diving here, a little bit more
Sure.
into the awesome work that you guys have been doing. So let's bring it back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So you Mandalorian pulls you back into the fandom, right? And you're
Quite
like,
a
you know what?
bit. Yeah.
This, yeah. You start exploring some of the stories that maybe not necessarily new, but new to you, right?
Mhm.
And so you start catching up. You start, finding new characters, new stories, all of that. At what point do you decide to make the jump and be like, you know what? I kind of want to create some content to talk about this stuff. What made you sort of make that leap?
I just been watching a lot of YouTube around that time. It was around COVID hitting, and I think we were all just kind of home and watching a lot of YouTube. I was reading a lot of EU books, and I'm like, so I'm getting
Nice.
into those like lore videos. You know how many there are out there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Retney's a big one, obviously.
Retney's awesome.
Stupendous Wave,
Nice.
big one.
Yeah.
Some of those guys, just watching a lot of lore videos, and I'm like, man, this is just, it's so interesting. And ultimately, I just wanted to be part of the community more so. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a lot of like people in real life that are like into Star Wars like I am. So I'm like, I want to be able to talk to people and like just chat it up about Star Wars. And that's why I started the channel. I didn't really have the intention of making the fan film or anything like that initially, but one thing led to another, and here we are.
Nice, man. That's awesome. And by the way, guys, so let me show you here. So this is what his YouTube channel looks like. Again, the link is in the description below here on the live stream. So all you got to do is click on it. There is a little button that says subscribe. Just go ahead and smash that. And after this, don't leave us to watch that, not just yet, but do go watch that first video, right there. Which is funny because you might get to see a little bit of what comes next before you watch that one if you haven't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out. Awesome stuff. I've been following you guys for a little while. So okay, just to clarify, you do create content, you do make reviews, you have made reviews for lightsabers. You guys do go live also. You've covered the shows, all of that stuff. So there's plenty of content, guys, for you to catch up on, from Jar Jar Jargon. Of course, tonight we're going to be zeroing in a little bit, right, on his project, just because we freaking loved it, here in the bunker. But, okay, so before we get, right into the meat and potatoes. Oh, and we're gone. All right. Good night, everybody.
It's just me. I'm taking over the stream.
Yeah, I was going to say, this was all an elaborate ruse for Jar Jar Jargon to take over as the host.
Here we go.
So here you go.
He is the heir to the empire.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm getting a feeling of, like you said, of you going deep into the lore, right? Going deep into the EU. Would you say that Thrawn's story, or maybe more specifically Timothy Zahn's, stories, were those some of the first ones that you kind of came across, or not really? Like, did you get to those later on?
Yeah, I mean, it was around the time Mando season 2 came out, and they did the Thrawn name drop, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hadn't even watched Rebels at that point, so
I was about to ask you if you had any of the animated series under your belt yet.
Clone Wars, yeah. Clone Wars, yes.
Yeah.
But I hadn't even watched the 7th season. I just kind of put it aside for a while after like Last Jedi, and I took a year probably to watch Solo. Yep. I didn't even watch Solo for like a year until after it came out, and I'm like, which I actually like Solo, so I'm not like, it's just one of those things. I lost like my need to see that kind of stuff. But Yeah, the Thrawn name drop was kind of like, and then I started seeing things and people talking about YouTube, like, oh, Thrawn is like, this and this and this, and this is why he's so important. And I'm like, what is like happening? Like, I don't know any of this stuff, and I thought I knew like a decent amount. So that's when I started really diving in. Yes, Heir to the Empire, the Timothy Zahn trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy was my first kind of dive into the EU, and I loved it, man. I was absolutely hooked right from the start. Then it was just after that, I kind of got into a few other like EU books. I even did the Revenge of the Sith book, the novelization.
Oh, nice.
Highly recommend. It's
I was
awesome.
gonna say there's some nice tidbits in there that didn't make it to the screen.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I really enjoy that one. Of course, did the Thrawn duology that Zahn did as well.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And I'm about halfway through NJO right now. And I'm on Star by Star right now. So it's 18 books long, and it's a while, but I'm really liking it. I think the Vong are like such a cool adversary to the Jedi. Something like we've never seen before. So I'm really enjoying that one too.
Yeah, dude, those books were insane. Yeah, I don't know that I've read all of them. I don't think I have.
There's too many. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's too many, and of course, some of the stuff overlaps, some of the stuff contradicts.
It does.
They're still they're still very fun. It's still a wild ride. I still think it's one of the most original periods of Star Wars that we didn't really get to explore. Right. There's something like I think one using Bong figure maybe like in one of those comic packs. It's just one of those things that you're like, dude, I kind of wish they would have given us a little bit more.
I have the one vintage collection Vong figure. He's in a box over here, but I do have the one that exists. So.
Very nice. Yeah. I have the what is it? The Kyle Katarn and
that's a good one.
That bulked up using Bong. Yeah, the comic pack. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's one of my favorites, just because I love Kyle Katarn first of all. But
Katarn is awesome, man.
Yeah. Dude, did we just become best friends?
I know,
right? So let's just get right into it, right? So you love the stories. You're like, dude, I love these characters. They're kind of becoming relevant again, right? Because remember, guys, the Thrawn trilogy, that's back from what, 91, I think is the first book.
Yeah.
Maybe 92. Don't fully quote me on that, but it's early 90s, guys. So they've been out for a while. Dave Filoni definitely, put him back on stage, bringing Thrawn, into Rebels. But honestly, we're talking about what 2000. Well, what that like 16, 17 around there.
So it's there, right?
Yeah, it's been a while, right? So if people read those books and then all of a sudden Thrawn pops up, a lot of people didn't quite make the connection, right? Like they're like, okay, well, this dude looks blue, like why? And to us older fans, we're like, bro, this is nuts, right? Like never did I think he was gonna bring him, because at that point Disney has the helm of Star Wars, and pretty much they said, right, blanket statement, sorry, is that anything put out from like this point forward, it's canon, right? So when we see Thrawn come up on Rebels, we're like, dude, that's it, he's canon, he's here, like they have to use him. And so that obviously opened up a bunch of possibilities, right? Some which took a little bit, right? It took a little bit for us to see him, in live action, all that stuff, but we are getting there. So
his first appearance was in 2016, season 3.
Yeah.
So quite a bit for him to actually show up in live action.
We're talking about what? 18, 19 years, something like that. No,
shorter.
No,
2016.
Yeah.
You're talking about it from the novel.
Yeah,
from the novel. Yeah.
The characters. Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah.
Long time.
But actually. But okay, so let's dive into the project. So Heir to the Empire, anime, right?
Yeah.
So you dropped the first episode. I think it was about 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Around there. Obviously, you've been working on it for a while, because I was checking the dates, and I think your trailer was dropped like a year and change ago, maybe.
Yeah, so I can give you a little background on how it all came to be. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm obviously going through the EU, and I'm like, man, this is just so awesome. Like, we're not gonna ever get this kind of story, especially for Luke. And I'm a big Luke fan. Like, he's my number one character. So I'm like,
Nice.
we're never going to get this story for Luke in canon, unfortunately, because of the way that the path that's been taken for him, and that is what it is. But I'm like, it'd be so awesome to see this on screen. So I just kept thinking, like, why don't they just animate this and put the little Legends banner on it? They still sell the books and put the Legends banner on it. So like,
yes,
I don't know, it just kind of bugged me a little bit. And I'm like, I think I put together some like concept posters or something and posted them online, and a few people reached out and they're like, yeah, I'd love to, do this too. And it's just like, it kind of got the ball rolling a little bit that there was some interest there. So I wanted to put together a trailer, just the trailer. That's all I wanted to do, just to put something online and just say, hey, Disney, this is what you can do, and people will respond to it. Right. So that first trailer took, it's like a minute long. It took probably 8 or 9 months to complete. It's all hand drawn. So it's very much like, yeah, it's very much like hand-drawn anime. It's took a lot to complete. And awesome. Got it out there, finished it. A lot of people also coming to me, hey, I'd like to voice someone if you ever make this project a reality, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool, here.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, Dad Vader. He's gonna join the project for sure.
Let's
yeah.
go.
No, that's what people do. They just reach out, and I was like, I'd love to have it done, but I'm like, I don't have the money. I don't have the team, like, to actually animate something hand drawn that's, an hour and a half, 2 hours long would take a whole team of people, or it would take you, 2 decades to do on your own, basically.
10 plus years later.
Right. Are you guys familiar with the TIE Fighter animation, the Oda King?
Yeah,
it's a fan film, the TIE Fighter one. Yeah, so that's about 14 minutes long, I think.
Yes,
that took him 6 years to make. 14 minutes, 6 years. So I'm like, it's not really possible, right? So I started looking at options. In the meantime, we were working on a Dark Force Rising trailer, which still isn't finished, to be honest with you, just because it does take time. It's, to be hand drawn and stuff. So I started playing with AI, and I know people are very against it, and that's fine, but and I totally respect that opinion, but I'm not profiting off anything here. There's ads on the video. I don't make any money off of it. Disney makes everything. So I'm not trying to make money. I'm just trying to put something out that everyone can watch and enjoy. And that's it at the end of the day. So, we set the scenes via like still images, and then we can animate movements, and I'm using AI, which is an interesting way to kind of go about it, but it allows us to actually speed up this process by 20 times what it usually be. So
but that's basically what some of the big corporations do. They have, it wasn't necessarily AI, but it was programs that you could map in these characters, and then you could move them however you wanted. But from the old days of Disney, the artists going back and forth page by page, doing everything. Like, those processes were years with an army of artists doing it. So
exactly,
AI SMAI, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're putting out some top-notch stuff. Go for it.
Yeah, and I got all real voice actors. We're not using like robotic voices or anything like that. So I'm trying to do as much by hand as possible while also actually delivering something at the same time. So I'm not like trying to just be like, hey, here's a trailer. Nothing's ever going to happen. So see you later. You know what I mean? I want to, I want to put it on screen. I want to put the whole damn story on screen if I can.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we hope that you get to, man, because we thoroughly enjoyed it here. Like I said, just that first episode, it was a delight. Me personally, I loved it. I know that Chad loved it too. We were obviously talking about it when we were watching it live a couple weeks back. But you do bring up a good point, man. The voices, bro, like, dang. Seriously, don't get me wrong, guys. Visually, this thing is gorgeous. All right. The one that really like hit me. Okay, first of all, I love the way Obi-Wan looks, just because, hey, I'm a little bit biased. But dude, Talon Card, like when he's just sitting there, and like the details on his clothes and his hair and everything, I was like, whoa, bro, like this looks legit. Like,
that's like, Cantina talk too, voicing them.
There you go. Yeah. and just the details on those scenes, you know, with him especially. I don't know why, like his design really stood out to me. Maybe because of the clothing style that he had or something, or the contrasting colors, but you know, it like the details really popped up you know, for me, like visually. So visually, guys, this is a gorgeous project. I mean, Thrawn, come on, Thrawn just looks insane.
Yeah, it took a
Dude,
lot
he
to get
looked
him perfect.
menacing.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
straight up menacing.
Yeah, but you know, he's not like this. Like he's the scary type, but the scary that, you know, there's intelligence behind it. You know,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And I think you guys nailed the look on that, mixed in with the voice.
Yes.
Because man, so we were talking behind stage, and his name is Sebastian Anderson, right?
Yes.
For the voice of Thrawn and Solo, by the way, which also great job on that.
Oh, I know, he's great.
But yeah, so kudos to Sebastian. Again, we were blowing him up on the chat, you know, last time without really knowing his name, but you know, it's kind of crazy. So I want to go back to actually first question. Sometimes I'm a bit of a tech nerd, but what do you draw on?
So most of it is actually done in Photoshop. So I do pretty much everything with layers in Photoshop. And the reason I use layers is because in traditional 2D anime, you have to be able to move character, like, it's hard to say, but a lot of times you have to move characters across screen or up and down screen without the background moving. So that's why I use Photoshop, because I can do layer and layer and layer. Nice. So I have a file of characters facing every different angle, right? And then and then the backgrounds are created separately. And then also ships are separate, things like that. So every element has to be separate and has to be put in layers. So pretty much use Photoshop for everything in terms of building the scenes. And then Kling AI is like the primary one I use for animating like movements. And then we also, you know, I don't want to obviously take away from anyone who actually does animate in the project. So we do have an animator. His name's Ben. He's like our only animator that's actually willing to like do this for free, for fun, you know. And he helps do a lot of like the mouth syncing, which I understand it isn't perfect. There's been a lot of comments about that, but he's helped it get a lot closer than it was. Let me tell you that much. So
yeah. I mean, let's be honest, right? So AI is not all powerful yet. Not yet.
Oh, it's not. No,
not yet.
It's
Skynet.
Skynet is coming. Don't worry. But so you know, I'm sure there's quite a lot of corrections, right, that still need to happen.
Oh yeah.
So you know, don't think that just because he mentioned that he's using AI, guys, that this is like an easy task. It's really not. Trust me. If not, all of us would be doing it.
All of us would be doing it.
Yeah,
that's the thing, you know, and I really appreciate you saying that, because so many of the comments that people do see the AIs use, they're like, this is just AI. It's talentless. Like, I'd like to see them try and make the same thing, because it is not easy. I mean, something as little as like, you know, Thrawn's little like Grand Admiral insignia on his, you know, the colors there. That would never work, and an AI would never be able to capture that or do that. I have to draw that every single time he's on screen, and it's like, and it gets old doing it, to be honest. Sure, but I want it to look right. I don't want it to look like, that's not what his uniform looks like. You know what I mean? I want it to look right. So,
but those are the things that make those projects, is those minor details. Because if it's missing, we'll pick it apart. But if it's there, it's in the background. We don't even think about it.
Yeah, you know how Star Wars fans are. It's like, if it doesn't look right, you're gonna be like, that's not how it's supposed to be. So.
Also, for context, guys, so when Thrawn comes out in Rebels, they do put out an action figure. Lo and behold, it's got the wrong insignia, right? Both on the card and on the figure, right? And so fans, you know, took to the internet to let Hasbro know. So they actually reissued a how did it go? So it was the wrong one, wrong card, wrong figure. Then it was the wrong card, right figure, I think, and then it was the right, you know, like right figure, right card. I'm still tracking down the wrong one, by the way. I have the other two. So to your point, we will very much notice if it's not there.
Definitely.
I get it. Hey, on figures real quick, I just want to ask you, because I like to really support any EU figures that get released. You know, when the Heir to the Empire figure came out, or the Dark Force Rising, Last Command one, I got all those. And they just announced an Heir to the Empire 3-pack for Vintage Collection. It's got Thrawn, Pelion, and Jorah Sabaoth. Are you guys aware of that? And did you pre-order? Because I pre-ordered, and I'm trying to get everyone to.
I did.
I want them to make more.
Yeah, I did see it. No, I have not pre-ordered it. And here's my excuse. I'm actually going to Celebration in Japan in a couple months.
That's so awesome.
I've been trying to be good, bro, with pre-orders.
That's
his credit card is radioactive right
now. Dude,
so.
Oh my Lord. So again, another sidetrack, but so last night I bought some pins. They came out with some exclusive pins. They're like, oh, you can only get them for pre-order. I panicked because I live in a capitalist world. And so, yeah, exactly. I was like, just give me 20 of everything. I don't even care what they are. And so I bought a set, and they're pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I did look at them. But, I was like, all right, let's pay. And I was like, how many dollars is that? Like, because they give you in yens, right?
Yeah.
In yens. And then I put it in. I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, no. And it already went through, right? And I'm like, ouch. I was like, I should have, should not have panicked. They did sell out like half an hour later, so that made me feel better. I was like, all right, I got him. I'm good.
Oh yeah. You'll be fine.
But it's just one of those things, right? So to your point, to answer your question, I did not pre-order, but not because I don't want them, because trust me, I'm all about the EU as well. Just because I've been trying to hold off on, spending money as much as
I get it.
It's
I'm super jealous, man. Japan's gonna be awesome. Dad Vader, you going too, or?
No, I'm not making that trip.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then on the figs, I'm Black Series. So
Black Series.
Yeah, if they release it in Black Series, I'm chasing everything for them. So
awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I want to get that multi-pack, that 4-pack for sure.
Yeah, I got the Last Command one back there, and you can't really see past my mic, but that's the Black Series one. It's a good pack. Yeah,
for sure. I want more EU for sure. We need to.
It's like that's still one figures, of my stuff like that.
Exactly.
I like those old comic packs. Really cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I miss those so much, and I still got a couple of grails that I need to pick up, but they've gone up in price, man.
Oh,
like that extra Kun one.
Yeah. Oh, that thing's like $300. It's like, oh, dude, you can't do that.
Last time I saw it, it was $600.
Oh,
yeah. So I was like, while I want it very much, no,
I don't need it that bad.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
it's like saying I want it. He's put on the black mask, like he's about to
get I'm stretching, to run. But yeah. So guys, okay. So I got a little surprise for you to celebrate tonight. Having an awesome chat here, and to support, and just show our love for this project. But I actually got a little bit of a giveaway to announce here. So I think we got a good amount of people here. So what do we say we bring that up?
Oh yeah.
All right. And I am actually gonna give myself
get
the center stage.
Blow yourself up. Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. So tonight, just for the people here, in this live stream, we are gonna be giving away this right here. Throne Alliances, autographed by Timothy Zahn, right there. Focus. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna be going out to one lucky winner tonight for free.
Give us a little spin. What's on that back?
Look at
what's
that.
on the backside.
Check this out. And I was telling you guys behind on the backstage that I kind of wish he would have signed this, this back cover, because it is pretty sick. Don't get me wrong. This looks good right there on top of Thrawn. But I don't know, this right here is kind of fire. So yeah, one lucky winner tonight will be getting this in the mail. Don't worry, I'm gonna put an actual cover. I just took it out so you guys could see it a little bit better, because that signature doesn't reflect that well on camera, but it is right there. It's dated. There we go. It's dated for October, because I just got this autographed over at ICCC this past October, where Timothy Zahn was in attendance. There's plenty of videos, guys. You probably see me there. So yeah, this is it. It is going to somebody, and all you gotta do is put in the chat if you want to enter. You don't have to. You don't want to, but I would. Hashtag Jar Jar Jargon. That's how you're going to enter it. So go ahead, start typing in the chat. We'll let it go for about 5 minutes, and then we'll put it into our super duper StreamYard giveaway tool, and one lucky winner will get, again, autographed comic book by Timothy Zahn.
Oh, I'm
So-
entering. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm entering, man. I don't care. I'm going in.
Let's do
super,
it.
super easy. All you got to do,
Yeah,
the
easy peasy,
hashtag,
guys,
put it
you know.
in. Bonus entries with credit card and social security number. Don't forget
Exactly.
that as well.
I did buy, some photo ops and autographs for Star Wars Celebration, so I do need the money. But what I was gonna say is, if you guys win, I would please ask that you DM us over on Instagram at general.kenobis.bunker, or over to Mike over on d.vader over on Instagram as well. And if you haven't, go ahead and give us a follow. You're right there anyway. There's a button. That's all you got to do. So once again, if you win, please DM us or over at the Dad Vader or general.kenobis.bunker on Instagram. And while you're at it, check us out on Facebook, General Kenobis Bunker, all one word. We are also on Threads because we're cool. We're hip like that. At general.kenobis.bunker. And yes, that's right. It is legal again. TikTok at general_Kenobis_bunker. So please go ahead and check us out over on social media. So, took away the ticker. It's not nice. Here we go. Once again. So everybody that wants to jump into this free, did I say free before? I think I did. Free giveaway. Hashtag Jar Jar Jargon. We're gonna keep it a couple more minutes. I see some entries already, but let's do it. Let's do it. Let me catch up.
Should we show the clip in the
Oh, dude.
meantime? While
yeah.
we got enough
Let's
people
do it.
here.
Let's do it, man.
Okay.
I'm ready. I am ready.
I'll share my screen. I'll take over here.
Sounds good.
See. Let's get the entire screen because I don't really know a better way to do this. So
That's all right. So
you guys can see this, right?
Yeah, let me add it. Ready?
Yeah. Let's start it there.
Okay, so I'm gonna add it to the stage. So let me hype this up. So not only is our good friend, here, Jar Jar Jargon, a animator genius, he's also a pretty cool guy, And so out of his, magnanimity, he's like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna show you something that actually not a whole lot of people have seen. Definitely pretty much nobody here on YouTube. So he is, here for the first time. He's gonna show us a clip of episode 2 of Heir to the Empire anime, guys. So let's thank him for that. Really, really appreciate it. And
that's right.
Without that, let's add it here to the stage. Oh boy. I'm
gonna warn you, this is gonna be silent. we haven't done any voice work yet for this.
I was like, I don't know if I can keep my mouth shut if it's
no, you just talk through it. It's we're about 3.5 minutes in animation wise, which is really good, I think, compared to where we were, in episode 1. Whole animation so far is a little over 10 minutes if I put everything together. So ideally I wanted to.
He's like looking through my soul right now.
Yeah,
dude, right. I keep staring at him like, bro, please move that frame.
We are in the Thrawn command center, so nice. We're gonna quickly shift scenes, but this is where I'm gonna give you a little preview here.
I mean,
so here we go. He's
so
chatting it up. He's got some things to tell to Pelion, and off to Coruscant.
Look at that. Come on.
Yeah, here we are. There's a very important meeting that's about to happen on Coruscant here.
It's a trap.
Yes. Nice.
Mothma. Yeah. That's our Leia.
Yes, I was gonna say, nice. Is that Leia, Jedi? A little bit of a Jedi outfit there.
And Akbar.
Or Admiral. Dude, that's awesome. Dude, Han Solo looks so good. So good. He actually gives me very much like Solo vibes, like from the movie. I mean, Solo.
Actually, the jacket is the one he wears from Solo. So
right? I
thought it looked best, so that's where we're at.
I agree. Dude, look at that. That looks legit.
Yeah, and there's gonna be.
I don't care what anybody says about your mouth movement.
I was gonna say, dude,
if you watch anime, like true anime, where it's dubbed over, like it doesn't line up.
It's never perfect. Yeah, appreciate that, Dev Vader. And so this meeting is kind of closing here. And we're off to Bimasari. And I'm gonna stop it there. So that's where we're at, guys.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dude, that background looks legit. Look at the sky. And also, I meant to say it before, but good job on the ships, dude. The Chimera look great.
Oh yeah.
That's so I love
It's-
ships, you know.
Wow, it said all we see. We didn't see. Are you reading the chat that says we didn't see anything? All we see is Pelion and Thrawn. We're not seeing anything. Oh no!
No, was
Did
that
that
right?
not work? Oh no!
I saw it.
Well, you guys saw it.
Yeah, we saw it. That was us.
Chat, for real, did you guys not see it?
Y'all missed it.
Oh well, too bad. So yeah.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, let me hop over on YouTube and see what's going on there.
I'll cut it back.
We didn't see anything. Yeah, it wasn't there. It sounded good, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That is interesting.
It was me doing it's a trap.
No.
Yeah,
Oh no.
we did such a good job, you know.
Sorry,
getting it-
guys. Yeah, let me try and share it one more time here. Hold on.
Okay, so try it. I got YouTube
Okay.
pulled up. What happened? We got so excited.
It might be because I was doing. Actually, let me try and present a different way. I'm just gonna try and present the final cut.
Okay.
Instead of I was doing like a full.
Yeah, I saw it.
screen
I saw it.
situation. I know you guys saw it.
no,
But
we saw it.
I don't know why everyone
So-
else did.
Yeah, I
That was
know.
a banger.
So guys, while he's preparing for that, just quick reminder, enter in the chat if you want to win. Whoops.
Oh no.
Man, what is going on tonight?
I don't
All
know.
right. Embarrassing me in front of my friends. If you guys want to win this autographed comic book, Thrawn Alliance #2 from Marvel, this is autographed by Timothy Zahn, creator of Grand Admiral Thrawn. All you got to do is type in that hashtag Jar Jar Jargon. We're going to be drawing here in a little bit as soon as we figure out some technical difficulties. But again, free giveaway. I keep forgetting to say that. But yeah, free giveaway. So go ahead and enter Jar Jar Jargon, hashtag Jar Jar Jargon. Try saying that very fast. So that you guys can enter to win this right now. So
And
there
yes,
we go.
Nerd Affiliate, if you put your credit card and social security number in there,
You
you
do get
get
extra,
multiple
yeah.
entries.
There you
Yeah,
go.
actually, let me jump right back here into the chat while we get that situated.
I think we're ready. I
Um,
mean, I think I'm ready if you
ooh,
want to
let's
try
try
it
it.
again.
So,
So I'm
I'm
gonna.
adding it back. Let's
All right.
before we start, chat, can you see what's on screen?
I think they said they saw the still.
Okay, so they see the still right now. Now I am gonna.
Hold on, because no, it's not showing up
Cantina
on.
doesn't see it.
Yeah, it's
Mm,
not showing up on YouTube. I'm looking at it
Wow.
right now. What is going
Oh
on?
yeah.
We see Thrawn and
Yeah, I
Pelion
got
again.
you too.
Okay, that's
Yep.
good.
Okay, hold on.
I've
hold
not
on,
played it yet, so let's
Hold
see.
on. Let me add it again. Let's try this again. That is so weird. That's literally
Oh,
never
they're
happened to
seeing
me.
the Thrawn and Pelion from the your background. Wow,
The
My
that's
background,
weird.
yes.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay.
I don't
what
know,
is
guys.
up?
I see on the
We see
StreamYard the present button. You're clicking that, I'm assuming.
I
Yeah,
am,
that's
and
what I'm
I'm
hitting.
trying to do full screen. Okay, guys, can you see it now that it's full
Now I
screen?
see it. Full screen, I see it.
Okay,
Now they
there
see
we
it.
go.
Now
All
they
right.
see it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Take 2. Man, you guys are so lucky. Well, I
Here
am
it
because I'm
is.
gonna get to see it twice.
Okay. Back to where we were.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Take
commentate
2.
the whole thing again. Thrawn
Don't
is
worry,
sitting in
we'll
the
fix it in
command
post.
center. Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Pelion's at his side, and we're gonna switch scenes real quick, but that's just where we're starting. I'm gonna leave it as is. So hopefully this is working right now. I don't know. I truly don't know. So
Yes, I see
I
it
hope
moving.
it
on
is.
YouTube.
Okay.
Yep, it's moving.
okay, Coruscant.
There you go.
And we got the New Republic Council meeting. So very important meeting. Han has to report on his meeting from Tatooine, which we saw in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There he is. Yep.
Yeah, dude, I love that jacket. That looks so good. I'm glad you chose that one.
This is Borsk Phalia. It was the best way to get him to look without it looking crazy, but I mean, because Bothans look kind of wild in general.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best way I could do it
I
with
like
mouth movement and stuff.
I
So
like it.
Man, that background looks legit. I'm looking at the details now on the back now that I've saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got some New Republic logos back there and everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So,
Very
yeah, and
sleek
this
vibe
is
in the
gonna kind
background.
of
Nice.
complete the situation there, and that's
All
the
right.
Millennium Falcon, obviously. So
Yeah,
that's
dude.
it, guys. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's not everything I have. I have more, but that's
Good.
what I got for now to share. So yeah.
All right.
Very awesome, man.
Yeah, super awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us and with the Bunker Bunch. Okay, are we back? Can you see us? More importantly,
We are there.
all right.
We're there. I see.
Okay.
On YouTube. We're there.
I don't know.
yeah.
You know, Disney saw that you're making a better job than they are, and they're like, no.
Shut it down.
Yeah, exactly. Put that on blank.
Hit him with the goofy virus.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last chance, guys, to win this autographed comic book, autographed by Timothy Son. All you gotta do is type in the chat hashtag Jar Jar Jargon. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds while I read a few of the comments. You guys are on fire, so I am way behind. To Bro Lorian saying, wait, what? Lightsaber reviews? I mean, yeah, Bro Lorian is basically, like Grievous.
Done a couple,
Correcto.
a couple of
Ooh.
NeoPixels, so but
Nice.
nothing too much,
Look at that.
Bro DeLorean
few
builds
here
his
and there.
own.
Yeah,
with,
he
like,
does.
Ooh,
100
awesome.
parts.
Yeah. He's kind of
Wow.
nuts, dude.
Does
No
he got a channel?
instructions.
He's like does it on YouTube there.
Yes, he does. That's
cool.
his handle right there, Bro DeLorean.
I'll
He's
have to
also
check
on
him out.
Instagram and stuff. Yeah, definitely do. And
Very
if by
cool.
any chance you got any questions, like technical questions, this dude like messes with everything from the circuit board to the weathering. So, he's always
Awesome.
a really good reference. To go in here, Viper Pit, subscribe to Instagram and YouTube. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, so we got the president of Nerd Affiliated. What's going on, Archer? Thank you so much for joining us, brother. Thank you. 2 figures, I believe. Yes. Hey everyone. Let's go, Viper. Let's see. I'm gonna go here a little bit fast. We got Chris, the captain of the Nerd Squadron, saying, "What's up, Bunker Bunch?" Another lightsaber fanatic right there. So very knowledgeable guy, super in-depth reviews. So if you're ever thinking about like dropping some cash on a lightsaber, check out his channel, dude. He's gonna tell you like everything there is to know about like high-end lightsabers. Like his reviews are like incredible. Ooh, Bro DeLorean wanna upstage me
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah,
saying,
I'm gonna
for
hit
a
you up on
voice."
YouTube anyway. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check out
there
your
you go.
channel, so that'd be cool.
Exactly.
For sure.
Hal Runner saying, be careful because Disney said somewhere that they have a rule where they cannot use any ideas fan concepts that they're already out there.
Yeah, that's
I
actually
mean-
true. They do. But here's the issue: they own the book. I'm like, it's not. You know what I mean? I'm not creating a new concept. It's just
Exactly.
It's just the animation of a story that they already own.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. My cousin Pop the Bounty Collector saying, everyone hit that like button. We got PMP Den of Antiquities. Hey man, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining, man. Good to see you. Halbrand says I'm waiting to set for that set to hit Shop Disney. It's a Pulse and Disney Store exclusive. Yeah, I think he's talking about the multi-pack for no. Now I'm
yeah. The Heir to the Empire multi-pack.
Yeah. Star Wars Gazer, what's up, guys? What's going
what's
on,
up,
man?
Morgan?
Thank you so much for joining us, brother. Appreciate you.
He's a voice in the.
He's
Yeah,
Hellion. And I got a lot of
Hellion.
lines for him in this next episode.
Oh, let's go. I'm ready, dude.
He's gonna be a
There you
busy
go.
man. for a
Rise
while.
to Stardom. Yeah, I saw his name on the credits, and I meant to hit him up, like, bro, why didn't you tell me you were on this?
Yeah.
Raging Mando in the
Love it.
house saying, sup, guys? Just in time. Yes, sir. Yes, you are. Niño Grogu saying, como el payaso de Star Wars. Saludos desde Chile. Saludos, hermano. ¿Cómo estás? Raging Mando saying, Flex isn't here, right? Nope. I need it. There you go. Look at that. Pulling double duty. I love it.
Hey, I gotta enter this.
Cantina
Hope I
Talk.
win.
Also, there you go. All right, we got some competition going on. Speaking of ICC, on my channel, huge announcement on Friday night. Oh, dude, let's go.
Ooh,
Awesome,
yeah,
man.
let's
We'll
do
tune
it.
in.
Right on, yeah.
There we go. Everybody entering. And let me
Well,
see,
speaking
let
of
me see.
announcements, tomorrow,
Yes.
we're gonna have Rebel ScumCon
Exactly.
talking about some guests that maybe come in, and we'll announce it. Who knows?
Yeah, guys, tune
yeah.
in tomorrow. Different time. So we got a 6 p.m. transmission, 6 p.m. Central. I should be more specific. 6 p.m. Central. Tomorrow, we are going to have pretty much the whole crew, man, for Rebel ScumCon,
yeah.
joining us. And we are, I can say it, we are going to have some exclusive reveals here. So make sure you tune in once again
Wow.
tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. That show is lining up to be really, really good. Okay, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. Let me
spin that thing.
set up because I know, and for transparency's sake, I will actually share my giveaway tool here. Here we go. Can everybody see that? Because now I'm paranoid. Like people can't see stuff.
Don't see it yet,
Dude. Are you serious?
I see it now.
You see it? Chat. Can you see it?
I don't think it's
wait
on
a minute.
YouTube.
Nope.
It's not on
Nope,
YouTube.
yeah.
No.
Oh my lordy! What
You
is
have to
going
go
on?
full screen again. I think.
I
don't
guess
know.
so, right? It really wants the center stage for this thing to work. All right. Can you see it now?
There we go.
We got
Now
it
I see it.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
All right. Delay, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. So we're gonna do this. There it is. Hashtag Jar Jar Jargon going once.
Tony says he doesn't even know what this is for. It's a Timothy Zahn signed Thrawn Alliance comic.
Come on, Tony. You're always coming in clutch. But hey, just put it in. Put it in the chat right now.
I think Tony's already got 10 of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably spamming us. I'm not seeing the chat right now, but yeah. Okay, so here it is, guys. Again for visibility's sake. So going twice, everybody go ahead, hit that hashtag Jar Jar Jargon here in the chat. Gone. Start collecting comments. So here we go. Ooh, 13 entries. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good odds. All right, so ready? We're just gonna do the one draw. Okay, so first draw, that is our winner. Let's go. Good luck to everybody. Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, I saw Tony. Oh,
I'm seeing Tony a few times.
so, yeah, again. Hey,
Raging Mando.
All right.
Frankie. Frankie is the winner.
See, when Flex isn't in the house, everybody
yeah,
else
I was gonna
wins.
say that's the one good thing. He didn't come in tonight, so you guys had a better shot. Okay. Oh, now you show up on YouTube, man. What is going on with this thing?
Rig.
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah, this is Frankie. Yes, sir. Congratulations. So just for anybody that didn't see it, this is what Frankie won. Autographed by Timothy Zahn, Thrawn Alliance #2. There you go. This again was autographed last October in person over at the ICCC. He actually dates his signatures. It's right there. So yeah, congrats, Raging Mando. Just do me a favor and hit me up on Instagram. I think I have your shipping address, but I'd rather just confirm it. So please go ahead and hit that DM over on Instagram. Hit me up with your mailing address. All right. Oof, man. Okay. So I hate to ask this. Yes, yes. We're here. We're still here, guys. Don't leave. So I hate to ask, right? Because I know you're probably being hounded by it. Overall, don't have to be, super accurate, but a ballpark ETA on episode 2.
So let me think about it a little bit based on where I'm at right now and what kind of assets I'm putting together. Because I'll be honest, I've started the last sequence of the episode. It's the longest sequence. It's by far the most challenging sequence I've ever had to do because there's definitely going to be some lightsaber action taking place. That being said, I've got together pretty much all of the assets, the art assets and everything together. So it's more of a matter of setting the scenes, storyboarding them, and then of course putting them through animation, getting the right animation. It's another challenge. So I still I'm gonna assume about 6 to 8 weeks out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd say ballpark 2 months. Yeah.
Nice. So there you have it, guys. Exactly 2 months from today, you will be. I'm just kidding.
Got it.
But so basically, the way it's gonna go, you're gonna go watch episode 3 on April 25th, and then April 26th, you're gonna be ready to watch, episode 2 of Heir to the Empire anime. So I gotta be honest with you guys. The last days of April are shaping up
I was
pretty
about to say
good
it
here.
sounds like a
Yeah.
good week right there.
That's right. Yeah,
But
hoping to have. I'd love to have it out by Celebration. That would be
oh, that would
ideal.
be epic.
So
Yeah, that would be epic, man.
yeah,
I would be showing it to so many people out there. Like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
for sure. But
awesome.
but yeah, no, thank you for that. And like I said, I don't think, as we mentioned, right, I don't think people realize just the insane amount of work that goes into doing something like this. So first of all, thank you, right? Thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for putting together a great team. Thank you for having me as your next voice actor, on the next episode.
We got
Appreciate
you.
that.
We got you. I'm gonna get you in there for sure. Both of you. You're both gonna get in that project. So one way or another.
Like that? You like that?
I got room
Like
for
real
everyone,
nice.
man. I got
There you
room for
go. Yeah,
everyone.
I'm
There's
sure you
so
got
many
plenty of
characters in this project.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
need
yeah.
some more some more women to volunteer.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
We need a Leia and a Mon Mothma badly. Haven't figured that out
Interesting.
yet.
I
So
might
I'm
know
still
a couple of people. There are
Oh,
actually more
okay.
than a
Hey,
couple of people that are
if you know someone interested, please, hey, just DM me or something on Instagram and we'll chat.
sweet,
So
sweet. And
um
as again another reminder, as you mentioned, Instagram, his links are already here in the description below. If you hit the description of the video here on YouTube, there's a link. So all you got to do is click on it. His YouTube, his Instagram are there. So make sure that you are following him.
There's an
Um,
interesting question in the chat.
yes, I was
How
trying
did
to
you
find it.
choose
Yeah,
the blue skin for Thrawn?
I guess the right shade of blue, right?
the right shade of blue, that is really interesting. I pretty much have tried to match things to the comics, and I mean the original like Heir to the Empire comics. So
Yes.
I have all three of them: Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and Last Command in paperback. And I have them
Nice.
digitally as well. So I've just tried to match things to the comics. Even if you look at like Leia's outfit in that Senate scene that I showed, it's very similar to the one she wears in the comic. So
Yes.
everything's somewhat based off that, except for Luke. I don't love a lot of his looks in the comic, to be honest. So not only that, but in the first comic, he has a blue lightsaber. Like that makes no sense. It's
Yeah,
green.
I
Everyone
remember
knows
that.
So, I've changed it a little bit there, and obviously with the Sabayoth swap out for Windu, I'm just trying to link it up to the prequels a little bit more, just for fun. We're having fun with it. At the end of the day, I'm not taking it overly serious. There's going to be some scenes that unfortunately are just going to get cut because they're just impossible to animate, and or they don't really add anything to the story in terms of, it's a condensed version of the story. Think about
Right.
like an abridged audiobook.
Sure.
It's something it's like that,
You still got to release the like what could have been or on the floor, things that aren't fully done, but you have like the storyboard, like they show like,
oh,
we actually cut this part out, but this is the storyboard for it. People like go nuts for that stuff.
Yeah, we could do something like that. Definitely. I mean, there's an opening sequence in the book, which I still do aim to add it at some point, but Thrawn kind of, disassembles a New Republic fleet to start off the book. And our animation does not start that way. As you can tell, we jump right into Coruscant with Luke. So, I'd love to add that. I tried, I had some decent shots, but ultimately the space battle stuff without any kind of financial backing, it's nearly impossible.
Tough. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, and it's all right if you don't want to answer, but just throwing it out there, if somebody, right, maybe somebody here in the chat, just somebody out there watching, on the replay, if they wanted to maybe provide a little bit of support, right, what would you say the best, like avenue would be?
Sure. So we definitely are not allowed to crowdfund at all for, fan films, because that's a Lucasfilm situation. But I do have a Patreon. So if you want to support, me and my channel in general on Patreon, the link is like right there on my channel, and that would help, So there's costs associated with making something like this, and right now just everything's out of pocket. So I did get some Patreon members this month, and that's going to help a lot, and it's going to go a long way. But the more and more support we get, the better I can do in terms of like hiring people and building out, more complex scenes.
Absolutely.
A big deal too. So
there you go, guys. Go ahead, check out, his Patreon link if it's something that you guys are interested in supporting. I mean, let's be honest, guys, this project is badass, and we're all gonna enjoy it. So if
Phenomenal.
yeah, absolutely, man.
Appreciate you guys.
And
Yeah,
I mean, you saw all the comments, dude. Like, you know, yeah, Star Wars Geisha is ready.
he's ready, man.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say he's tuning up, the voice right there.
yeah. I'll have his lines
So
to him soon. So
there
for
you go.
sure.
So animation looks fire. We got quite a bit of people saying how amazing all of this looks, and so you know, uh, we're hella excited to see, of course, what's gonna come up out of this, and we know it's gonna be great. It's gonna look great. It already does look great, but the story is really what's holding it together, right? So I love that you took something that you love, something that we all love, but yet you still added a little bit of your
Oh
flavor
yeah,
right here and
yeah.
there, which is what a good creator does for sure. So I'm still that's funny. So yeah, guys, if you are so inclined, go ahead, check out the Patreon, um, and support these guys, support this awesome project. um, this is barely the second episode, right? That he's working on.
Mhm.
There's gonna be more, so it's not like it's a one and done type of thing. So anything that you guys can maybe throw his way, I think would be great. So, um, Frankie, I see your DM already on Instagram. I got you, brother. Appreciate you. Uh, Rick says Star Wars Kaiser. Congratulations, says Nick Channel. Um, it's not Flex, it's Frankie. I know, right? I know. Thanks, guys, for sure, man. I appreciate you all the support, man. Always in here in the chat. May not have won, but we got a photo with him. Yeah, we did, man. So Chris was also over at ICCC last year, and we were hanging out with Timothy San. It was awesome.
That's so awesome.
Let's see. There are so many different blue tones across different media. Yeah, there are. But like you said, he mentioned he tried to zero in, sorry, on the OG comic books. So love that. Hey, Rushmore, what is going on, man? Hey, yo, Bunker Bunch, what's going on? Appreciate you coming. Classic Man 3, thank you for coming. If I own Lucasfilm and hired you guys to adapt Legends novels, would you accept? All I'd want you to do is keep doing what you're doing. This hypothetical, of course. I am not connected to Disney. There you go, man.
Man,
And again,
all
if
day, all
yeah,
day.
absolutely, man. I think the answer is a resounding yes. You guys should be running Lucasfilm. You know what? If nothing
Yeah, I
else,
hear there's an opening.
yeah,
There's an
exactly.
opening.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if nothing else, there's gonna be an opening posted here on LinkedIn probably pretty soon.
Right.
On LinkedIn. Could you imagine?
Imagine, right?
Oh,
dude,
man.
that would be
Yeah, Lucasfilm president on LinkedIn.
yeah,
That'll be there.
exactly.
1,000 applicants in the first
Must
day.
preferred skills, must know at least a little bit about Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Mm,
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, at least a little bit.
Right. Frankie saying he is definitely doing it justice. Yeah, man, we love his project
Appreciate
here.
that.
So yeah, guys, we don't want to keep our friend here too long. I really appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for sharing everything that you've shared here tonight with us. You are more than absolutely welcome to come back at any point. I think there's still a metric ton of stuff that I want to talk to you about. And
actually,
so
you could probably just take over, right? Like just
yeah,
go
again,
ahead
right?
and
I'll
run this.
do it. Yeah, I was gonna say. But yeah, man. So, thank you again for making time for us. Thank you for letting us see, that awesome preview, man. Everything looks amazing. So before we leave, so what you guys didn't see is that he had pulled up the scene where Thrawn is sitting, and that's all we were looking at for like a minute before he hit play. And I gotta be honest with you guys, like that was piercing my soul already. I was like, dude, just hit play or something, because it's unnerving, Like,
Yeah, he's
I
a
was
little
starting to
menacing,
sweat.
right?
I
Yeah.
was like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I was like, dude,
Sweating over
am I doing something wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, he just looks like disappointed in me. Rushmore saying, "Sud up to this channel, gonna check it out." Appreciate you, Rushmore. And once again, links are in the description. Check out once again, guys, his Patreon if you guys want to support, this project every little bit helps. As he mentioned, it's basically been out of pocket up to this point. So consider donating, consider subscribing, all of that good stuff. So thank you, and again, more than welcome to come back. As I mentioned, Bunker Bunch, thank you so much. You guys were on fire tonight. I did not get to read everybody's comment, and I do apologize for that. You know that I do like to, but yeah, it was just we were having too much fun up here, with technical difficulties and such.
Yeah. Hey, I want to say, thank you both for having me on, and absolutely, let's do it again. I definitely want to talk. Collections. I know, Dad Vader, you said Black Series. I got Black Series, man. I'll do that. I'll do little vintage collection, little helmet, whatever it is. Even just true vintage like toys and stuff like that. Always curious to hear what other people are kind of into on the collecting side. So I'd love to chat with you guys about that. And then when episode 2 drops, we'll make this a tradition. We'll do a little episode 3 preview on here or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
this is recorded, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. I want to hear about Celebration when you get back, so that'll be a good time
for sure. Yeah,
typing up the contract right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm saying check your Instagram. Just go ahead and hit sign.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I would more than love to do that, man. We're all about showcasing great members of the community, which you definitely qualify in that category. So once again, thank you for your creative output that's made a lot of people happy to see these characters kind of the way they were intended, originally, right? So
right,
it's
the
kind of
goal.
nice. Yeah, absolutely. And then and like I said, I appreciate putting that little spin. So guys, I didn't want to spoil it in case you guys haven't watched it, but after this, which is about to end, go watch episode 1, Heir to the Empire anime over on Jar Jar Jargon's YouTube channel, and I think you're gonna like that ending. All right, that ending has a little spiciness to it, right?
Some people don't love it, but otherwise, I'm just trying to have a little fun with it. So
yeah,
I was wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
I was legitimately like surprised. I was like, oh, like he looks a little bit different than what I thought. And I was like, oh, that's not him.
I love that.
So yeah, spoilers. But yeah, guys, check out episode 1. And once again, congrats to all of those involved. Killing it with the voices, killing it with the animation. Yeah, man, more of this.
I didn't say that the Obi-Wan, dude. When I was first saw it and Obi-Wan's talking, I got goosebumps, dude. I was like,
he was great.
Oh, snap, this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And then he's actually saying goodbye, which is one of the things I actually loved about like the EU books. Like the Force spirits were not like eternal,
right.
Like they could not hold on to their individuality like in the Force. And so throughout different books, you actually get different goodbyes, right? I remember the one from obviously Obi-Wan is kind of like what we saw at the beginning of episode 1 here on the anime episode 1, I mean, where he just comes up and flat out says like, hey man, I gotta go, like I'm done. But there's also there used to be a story at least where Vader, right, comes out, or Anakin, and there's a section where he tries to talk to Leia, and Leia is kind of like not really having it, right? And I always loved that about the lore. Again, this is EU, so not canon, but it's still canon in my head, because I was like, dude, that kind of tracks, because Leia never really had the redeeming, moment that Luke did, right? She was always on the receiving end of the Empire's like evilness, which of course Darth Vader was the embodiment of. So I was like, dude, that makes a perfect sense for her to be like, nah, we're good, like, bye. So I always kind of love that stuff. But yeah, guys. So again, we're starting to digress again. I was saying goodbye already. So last comments here. Cantina Talk saying episode 1, yes sir. Nerfin says, I'm mad at you, Kenobi. I just looked and I never saw episode 1. Why didn't you check with me? Bro, I made a live. You no, you weren't there. Well, there you go. That's what you get from
you went live. We posted it a couple of times.
Yeah. All I'll say is that the creator found me on that live, So I think I did okay.
I think I'm just kidding, sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. But bro, check it out. It's it's less than 10 minutes long, so you don't have to sleep. Come on, check it out.
You got
so Yeah, exactly. So one last time, guys, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't to Jar Jar Jargon. Make sure you're following him on Instagram. Make sure you're also checking out our friend here, Cantina Talk, also part, of the Cantina Jargon live stream that both of them do together. That happens when? I'm sorry.
We'll be streaming Sunday. So yeah.
There you go.
Sunday
so
night.
One coming up. Let him know that the good general sent you. So thank you, Bunker Bunch. This was super, super awesome. Again, congrats, Frankie. Don't worry, I am going to put this on a protector. Just showing you again. So right there, signed by Timothy San. Congrats, Frankie, on winning that, man. Appreciate all the support as always. All right, so we are going to end it right here. Thank you again. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. And we will actually see you tomorrow, guys, 6 p.m. Central with the Rebel ScumCom crew for some announcements, some guest announcements. So don't miss that here in the bunker. All right, now for reals. I'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.